Welcome to Dive In Pacific. This year we'll take you to some of the Pacific Ocean's most beautiful dive sites, from the southern shores of New Zealand to the balmy depths of Hawaii. But now we're off to see our friends at Dive Tutukaka, New Zealand. They're just half an hour north of Whangarei. They're going to show us the beautiful underwater life of the Poor Knights and take us to New Zealand's latest wreck dive, the HMNZS Tui. Dive Tutukaka has been operating for only 6 years, with a fleet of 6 boats, catering for up to 1,000 people a day in summertime, and annually getting up to 11,000 divers, which makes them New Zealand's largest dive charter.
First of all, welcome aboard Calypso. There's a lot of safety gear on board the boat, and I'll run you through where we keep everything delightful.
The Poor Knights is approximately 20 kilometres due east of Tutukaka, and it takes only 40 minutes to get there. You'll never get bored with the beautiful vista that lies around you.
Just a little bit behind the islands themselves, because they're pretty special. Volcanic in origin, as I say before. They reckon they were formed between 6 and 10 million years ago, and they're actually the resultant of a big volcanic explosion, and what's left of the crater rim that extends out to sea. So this is the Pacific Ocean over on this side, and this crater extends out this way, and this is the western edge of that crater that sort of still juts out above the sea. So any point of land out 800 metres is all within protected territory, and basically what that means is when you're within that territory, it's totally protected. So obviously you can't go fishing when you're out there. When you're diving, bringing things back up from the dive site, excuse me, so things like shells and weeds, rocks. Got a few Kiwi guys on the boat today, so crayfish, you'll leave those down there as well. Make sure you look after them. I'll be checking your pockets. Make sure you take a buddy diving and bring one back as well. It doesn't have to be the same one, as long as everyone does it, so it all works out in the end. So the biggest thing really is when you surface, okay, back to the boat. This one here means you need non-urgent assistance. So you need a hand with something, and you're not drowning, give us a signal here. We can buzz over in a little tender and come and help you out.
Infinity and eternity. How did the universe arise?
Emergency, this one. Nice, controlled, slow, rhythmic waving of the arms. Right? Real controlled by that. Either that or screaming and yelling and general panic is the same as well.
To the cosmos.
The zone between the 5 and 18 metre mark is arrayed with various types of kelp. This type of kelp is of the Laconia family, the wavy golden arms heavily anchored to the bottom. So what you have to do is get very proactive and get down amongst the kelp stems. That's where a lot of small sea life lives. At the moment the depth is 5 metres, and with a gentle swell drifting past, it really makes the kelp beds come alive. All the varieties and colours of the kelp make it a sight to behold, adding to the Poor Knights experience. This is a male Sandagger's wrasse. These small carnivores are part of the most abundant families of fish in New Zealand. Catching a bit of sun is this blue moki. This fish is about 1 metre long and is the largest member of the moki family in New Zealand. At the same time, our cameraman on the boat spotted a pod of short-nosed common dolphins, and being as curious and playful as dolphins are, they came over to check us out. Blue Mau Mau Arch was named as one of Jacques Cousteau's top 10 dive sites in the world, and with a maximum depth of 14 metres, it makes for a perfect dive even for the beginner diver. To enter the archway, there's a small swim-through that lies at a depth of 7 metres. Once through, you reach an underwater Garden of Eden, teeming with thousands of fish. These subtropical fish, which are known as demoiselles, aggregate in the arch because of the concentrated water currents that carry millions of bioscopic plankton, which the demoiselles feed on. Demoiselles are vital to the reef structure because they provide a rich food source to many large predators. Probably most important, however, is what they feed on. Their abundance means that larval fish, invertebrates, as well as plankton, are consumed in enormous quantities. Diving through this massive school of demoiselles is an experience I shall never forget. I now understand why Jacques Cousteau rated it as one of his favourite dive sites. It's an out-of-this-world experience that everyone should see. Swimming in mid-water with a schooling fish is amazing, but what lies beneath the rocks is equally as breathtaking. Crayfish are one of the largest and most abundant predators on New Zealand's rocky reefs. They occur from the sunlit shallows to depths of several hundred metres. This is a red crayfish. It is New Zealand's most common crayfish. He's about 40 centimetres long and 20 years old. They feed on a wide range of shellfish, crabs, starfish and sea eggs. This yellow moray lives in Cave Bay, and despite the ugly appearance, she's actually quite a placid creature, just relaxing, waiting for her food. The HMNZS Tui is 64 metres long, could reach a top speed of 12 knots, and was large enough to house 36 personnel and up to 10 scientists. She was scuttled in 1998 as an artificial reef for recreational dive users. She now lies 30 metres down on her starboard side on a sandy bottom and is now home to a wide variety of marine life. Next time in Dive In, we travel to the Bay of Plenty to explore New Zealand's most active volcano, White Island.